Hello, one and all, Jake here. Now, I am on dating apps, as much as I hate to admit it. Like, come on, don't I just look like the type of guy who uses dating apps? Yeah, I'm on the apps, but I and many others on dating apps have one, really, really disappointing sight. Every time we see it on a dating app, it really sours the mood, really puts a damper on our quest for romance. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Disney adult. You know the archetype. They are way older than they should be to be worshiping Disney to that degree. And that's really all there is to it. Now, you might just say, okay, this is just a difference of opinion. You shouldn't just shame people for their preferences. But no. I think the Disney adult problem runs pretty deep. And I actually think that Disney needs to take note of it and employ a solution. And luckily, someone who doesn't just whine, I think of solutions. I actually thought of one. So here's why Disney adults on dating apps are a problem. And then I'm going to outline how I think Disney might go about solving that problem. All right, guys, so here's basically what happens. You got this lovely lady right here, but, she's got the Mickey Mouse ears on, right? And then here's me, or it could be any young man with a normal person's ideas of how adults should behave and act. Over on the right here, and let's give myself some nice hair. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so here is what you think might happen if you're not paying enough attention. You might think, oh, I go and look at this lovely young lady, and I'm like, hey, I might give her some attention. And then my angle changes a little bit, right? And I notice the mouse ears, right? There's a little angle there. And then I'm like, ugh, I don't know about this. That is a naive interpretation of reality. See, what actually happens is, this is the problem normally. I don't know how to say this without it being rude, but Disney adults tend to have a very homely sort of look. And so, this is not the kind of person I'm going to want to swipe right on an app. But Tinder, Bumble, and especially Hinge, I don't know how their algorithm works. I think they if you don't pay for like Hinge Premium, they purposely give you only the people who have been liked the least. But like Hinge loves giving Disney adults. It's ridiculous, and this is not the finest selection of women out there. And I'm not just saying that for parents' reasons, all right? If you are willing to put on your dating profile that you love Disney, that you love a media company that purposefully makes things to appeal to the widest possible audience, and that is something that you think is interesting enough to put on your profile where you're trying to find another member of the human race to propagate the species with, I think that is a sign of a very weak personality, all right? So that's how I'm rationalizing my shallowness. But anyway, the point is the Disney adult stuff doesn't go over well. And this whole, interaction here, you start to see it over and over again. And what happens is eventually you got Disney over here. Man, I cannot draw the Mickey Mouse at all. But this keeps happening, and I don't like it. All right, so no likey. And then this will gradually trickle down into a very anti-Disney sentiment. All right, I like Disney less because now I'm associating Disney with the least desirable group of people that these dating apps have available. And this results in less money for the House of Mouse. Now, you may say, oh, but Jake, that's just like a couple of young men. That's not even Disney's target audience anyway. But you're not understanding the long-term effects of this. You see, eventually, it's a dating app. Babies are going to happen, whether we intend for them to or not. So eventually, this demographic of people, and it's not happening as fast as it would have in the past, but this demographic of people is going to grow up to become the new dads of the world, and the new families of the world are going to have an implicit anti-Disney sentiment in their brains from, this past bad brand association that they've kept having. And as a result, I think Disney's going to end up bleeding a lot of money from too many Disney adults on dating apps. All right, so how should Disney go about solving this very significant and very obvious problem? The first thought is probably going to be, we just had to get rid of the negative brand association. So we have to somehow stop these Disney adults from posting pictures of themselves at Disney or wearing Mickey Mouse ears or talking about Disney in their bio. And you might think, okay, well, that sounds good because then you're not going to be seeing as many Disney adults on dating apps. But there's a huge problem with this. And it actually sort of comes in two prongs. So the first prong is Disney will be naturally incentivized to go for an in-house solution to this. And that means the way they're going to disincentivize the brand association would be by offering these Disney adults some incentives that they can just give rather freely. So stuff like, hey, maybe you get some discounted Disney World tickets or some free merchandise or whatever. Just something to tide them over and try to encourage them to not tie themselves to the company. Unfortunately, this only has the effect of deepening that person's relationship with Disney. They're probably going to love Disney more now that they're getting free stuff from them. Furthermore, what this is going to encourage is it's going to encourage crypto Disney adults. So yeah, I can't publicly put on my dating profile that I'm a Disney adult, but I can hide it. And so personally, I would rather be able to see the Disney adulthood in the profile to begin with, rather than set up a date, talk to them a little, and then get to know them, and then they spring on me that they're a Disney adult. That is just the worst case scenario. I never want that to happen. And so this is not the avenue we want to go down. There's actually a much better and easier and safer solution for all involved. That's right. I get what I want, Disney gets what they want, and the Disney adults will get what they want as a result of this. The solution I am talking about: presenting Disney dating. What the hell is Disney dating? As it sounds like, it's a dating app exclusively for Disney adults. So here's some features that the app might have. Customizable Disney profiles. So there are so many prompts that you could choose from relating to your favorite Disney stuff, all right? Who's your favorite animated Disney character? Who's your favorite live action Disney character? Who is your favorite Marvel superhero? You could fill your profile with that stuff. There might be a photo editor where you can put stickers of Disney characters in photos with you, and it'll have a very wide selection of Disney characters, from Stitch to the robot from Big Hero 6 to, is Peter Pan public domain yet? All right, next feature, Disney discounts. So what is this? If you set up a date to go to Disney World with the other person you meet through this app, you get 20% off the tickets. And it's integrated super nicely with the app. In fact, maybe even the park could have some accommodations specifically for couples who meet through Disney dating. I think that the Disney adults who would use such an app would love something like this. And I think it's a natural next step. They're doing Disney living now. You can literally live at Disney. why did you go that far before trying something like this, which is a lot more, reasonable? Another fun feature, Disney greeting cards. So in the mind of a Disney adult, let's be honest, a lot of these people are probably a little simple. And so it might be really hard to come up with a convincing line to use when you match with someone on the app. And so what I think they should do is they should have a list of like pre-made greeting cards with Disney characters on them. And they have, funny little puns on them. For instance, maybe you have a greeting card with Olaf from Frozen on it. And then the greeting card says, "Hey babe, you think you can take Olaf this day?" Lastly, I think there could be some extra account integration, integrate the app with your other Disney accounts. So it could sync up like your Disney Plus watching habits to show the other people on the site what you're watching. What else has a Disney related account? I don't know. You could link your Toontown account to your dating profile. Anyway, this is what I imagine a Disney dating app might be like, but how exactly does this help solve the problem? And does it, in fact? And it does, for a very simple reason I'm going to show you right now. All right, so here's the situation we sort of have right now. Here's, again, your average normal adult. And also, these circles are normal adults who I would like to match with on a dating app. But, blocking the way towards them are these Disney adults. And, I don't like that very much. So this is before Disney dating. What about after Disney dating? Here's what will happen is you get the squares who are the Disney adults. They all, let me switch to red real quick. They got all sorts of hearts going on between them. Disney adults are compatible with other Disney adults. I want them to find love too, all right? I'm not heartless, so, here we go. So they find love. And then also, since they are stuck using Disney dating, and why would they want to use any other app with how many rich, awesome features Disney dating has? The rest of the apps, Bumble, Tinder, Hinge, will be just full of, normal people, some hot babes, and I can just match with them directly, and bam, problem solved. So now, instead of matching with someone who I have no philosophical alignment with whatsoever, I can instead match with someone who I actually might like to see, instead of a frumpy looking Disney adult, it's a hot girl who loves Netflix, wine, and pizza. This is the closest to ideal it gets. And I am actually really begging Disney to do this. Like, it would make them a bunch of money because, again, a bunch of people paying for Disney crap, and you can monetize the hell out of the app. And it sort of puts them on the scene in the lifestyle game as opposed to just the media game, which they're dominating right now. And it just leads to a much better environment for the whole rest of the world as well. Like, this is a win-win-win scenario. Disney dating, it needs to happen. Now listen, if there are any Disney executives out there who actually like this idea and want to implement it, this one's on me, all right? You get a free pass. You don't even have to give me any credit. I'll know it was my doing, and that's all I really want. But if you want some more ideas, just like these, some more genius ideas that solve real world problems in a satisfactory way that can make you guys a lot of money, just hit me up, all right? I'll sneak you my contact info and we can go from there. All right, folks. This was obviously a very joke video. Honestly, if you are an adult and you love Disney, I don't really care. It was just jokes. Don't worry about it too much. Not serious. But yeah, this is a quick little video I decided to make after having a conversation with a friend where we threw around some of these ideas. The next one is going to be about math, so brace yourself for that one. And there's way more stuff, way more stuff I have planned. So stay subscribed, like the video and comment. If you have any ideas for the Disney dating app that maybe I didn't go over, I would love to hear about your ideas for features that the app could have. And I hope everyone has a safe day. Take care. Adios. Au revoir.